Hello, everyone. We welcome you back inside the booth, and my name's Bryce Koon. I am joined with a guy who, Dalen, I'm going to give you a hard time here. You're wearing the red and black of Sandy Creek, but you are committed to the white and gold and a little bit of navy of Georgia Tech. Dalen, we appreciate you taking the time, man. Congratulations on the commitment. Just started off. How are you feeling that you kind of got this behind you?
I feel great. I definitely feel like a lot of weight is taken off my shoulder with my recruiting process. It was really fun. It was really something that I would, maybe or maybe not do again. But obviously I would. I can't do it again. But it was definitely fun. Definitely a fun ride and an interesting experience.
You kind of mentioned not doing it again. That's a good thing for Tech fans to hear that you are solidly committed to what they
Yes.
have going on in Atlanta. Man, let's kind of go back. I know you were getting ready for your official visit. I talked with some people on staff. They were really excited to get you in the building. What made you say, hey, this is where I want to be?
Just the coaches and the players, the player hosts, and then the coaches that walk me through everything, the staff, all the way to even some of the nutritionists or some of the people off to the side. Everybody was just really welcoming, and they always kept me with a smile on my face. And then just the player host and the players, it was really fun just hanging out with them after the like real official visit stuff, and then just hanging out with them after, after hours. It was really fun.
Let's talk about the coaches. Ricky Brumfield, he's a guy that we know well over here. He was really excited to get you on board. Just kind of talk about your relationship with him, and how did you connect with him, and not only you but your family as well.
I connected with him really well. You know, me and him, we are really close. We have a really tight connection, I feel like. And me and him, we can pretty much talk about anything. We could talk about stuff all the way from the track all the way to the football field, or even just regular stuff off the football field, which is really nice for me to know. And then even my family, they know that with someone who I can talk to about anything and everything, that they find that really comforting when it comes to just who am I going to have as like a true advocate and a position coach.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then we go kind of into the player host. We've talked with a bunch of guys that said, "Hey, we had a good time. We hung out. We did all these things." Who hosted you, and kind of what were you able to learn, through that experience?
DJ Moore, he was my host, and we was hanging out with his roommate Kyle Efert, me and us three, and then some of the other guys on our visit. We all were just kicking it, hanging out all the time that we spent. Those nights, those last 2 nights on the visit. Those were just really fun times. It was really just eye opening to see that these are the guys that, well, not DJ and Kyle specifically, but these are the type of guys that I'm going to be hanging out with for the next 4 years.
Hmm.
And though these are the guys that I might have be roommates with later on, and these are going to be my teammates. So that's just really comforting to know that in the city of Atlanta, I can have, a couple guys that I can really truly hang out with and just chill with.
And then obviously the head man himself. Look, everyone knows, and Tech fans know. They watch the show, they watch the press conferences. Brent Key has a lot of passion for Georgia Tech. He's obviously a grad. He loves this place. He wants to build this place back into a powerhouse. What was his message to you? And what was that conversation like with him? What did you take away?
Uh, his biggest thing was that I was a tech man. That's kind of the saying there, that that's something to live by. You can carry that name through the next 40, 50 years of your life. And that's, something really big that I am going to take pride into. And then just the fact that I can help this team with my own value, along with all the other players and teammates that are coming in with me, and then the people who are already there. all our values that he's brought together can definitely come together and make a powerhouse. So just knowing those two values and those two pieces is just the two, you know, I don't I don't know how to say it. The two factors that will help
Mhm.
this team get rolling.
I like it. I like it, man. And obviously, look, Georgia Tech had a season last year. They were able to get back to a bowl game, win, a nice game against UCF. In your recruitment, I mean, I know there were other schools involved, but you're an Atlanta kid. I mean, you're not too far away. You know what Georgia Tech is about. When you looked at Georgia Tech, was there something that maybe you didn't know going into the visit that you were able to take away, or did you feel like you had a good idea heading in what Georgia Tech was going to be all about?
Yes, definitely. I really wasn't, wanting to spend my time in Atlanta per se, just because that's kind of the city that I've always been around. But truly being in it, I noticed that it really wasn't nothing like what I've been around all my years of living. It was really just it was the more fun side of Atlanta, I would say, and not just the Atlanta where you just ride through and it's always traffic. It's You're in Atlanta and it's actually fun. You're kicking it with your boys. You're hanging out with everybody. It's just really fun side of Atlanta that I wasn't actually looking forward to or wasn't actually interested in.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool to hear. And yeah, people, they can't stand the Atlanta traffic. And you're only, Sandy Creek, you're only about 30, 40 minutes away from home. So the opportunity for your family to kind of be a part of this experience with you, how important was that for you? And, how excited were they when you came to them and said, "Hey, this is where I want to play"?
It was really big, really important. Actually, they told me last night on Father's Day, everybody got together. They were all cheering. Everybody was happy. They already said what they were going to do at the games. They were going to be the loudest there. You know, just the support that I know I'm going to have is just something that's really big, and that's something I'm really looking forward to in these next upcoming years. And then just being close to home, even my old teammates, my brothers, my, peers, they can all come back home to Atlanta and, possibly stop by and see me at a game. So that's also really big. It's just, having a place where the people that I grew up with can come home and I could be right there to hang out with them instead of having to go home as well.
And let's talk a little bit about your game. Obviously, you're a guy that is can be used in a lot of different ways, on the back end of a defense. What was, Coach Brumfield and Coach Key's vision for you and Coach Santucci to a certain extent? What's the vision for you and how do you feel like you fit into what they want to do?
Their vision for me was pretty much just be the corner that I am, be the lockdown corner that I am, that I know to be, who is very coachable. I can grow. I still got a lot of things to learn, and also just evolving my game. And then on the special team side, they told me that I was definitely going to be a big piece in the special team side. So that's also something I'm really looking forward to, getting the ball in my hands on special teams or even just being out on the field at special teams. But the two biggest things was pretty much just being the true athlete that I am on the defensive side, and then even on the special team side, being the athlete that I am with the ball in my hands.
That's really cool to hear. That's really cool to hear. And you talked, being an athlete. Is there any push that you want to play some offensive snaps?
A little bit. I'm not gonna push it too hard, but if I get my chance, I'm definitely gonna show everybody what I got.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool to hear. Well, just a couple more here for you. Look, this 2025 class is really starting to take shape, and you guys are gaining some momentum. Not just you, but I believe it was 5 or 6 guys last Sunday made the decision to kind of go public with what you wanted to do. Talk about the bond of this 2025 class, some guys that and then just, what's the vision, what's the mindset of what you guys want to accomplish?
Obviously, what we want to accomplish is the next 3 to 4 years, or even 4 to 5 years. We all want to win. We all want to go in with the mindset of being the best team that's ever came through. So, with all our mindsets being alike, that'll definitely help us going forward and building relationships and being closer teammates. And I'm not really close with any of the other guys, but I know I have all their numbers and I know I have them all saved. So sooner or later, I'm definitely going to start texting them and figuring out who all is really truly in it to win it and really truly wanting to get closer and build a closer connection.
That's really cool to hear, man. Well, last one for you. This is kind of the soft toss question we ask each and every single guy. What can Georgia Tech fans expect out of you, both on and off the field?
Off the field, they can expect engineer. That's my biggest thing. I want to be an engineer, aerospace engineer. So they can expect me to be real down to earth and real, you know, I may not look as intelligent as I am, but you know, I don't really know what to say when it comes to, surprising people about how or what I look like. And then, just on the field, a true player, someone who really respects the game and someone who's not going to do, too much, not going to be too many, uh, not too much controversy, but it's also going to be a lot of fun. I really like to have a lot of fun on the field because at the end of the day, it's a game and I really want to have fun and I really like to win. So those are my two biggest things on the field. So it's going to be really fun for them to watch me and it's going to be really fun for me to play for Georgia Tech.
Oh man, and I don't know if you've experienced, but a night game at Georgia Tech is pretty special. It's gonna be pretty fun to see you and the rest of that 2025 class take the field here very soon. Well, Dalen, we appreciate the opportunity to talk with you, man. Best of luck to you, because look, you still got a senior season. You guys going to be fighting
Yes.
for a state title this year. We can't wait to keep tabs on you, how you guys do, and then obviously. As you get ready to put on the white and gold, and look, some people down in the comments, they're going to rag you a little bit for wearing the red and black. Folks, that's his high school colors. He's going to switch over to the white and gold here fairly soon. But Dalen, we appreciate the
Yes.
time, man, and best of luck to you going forward.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.